fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Old Dog, and they will enjoy a power advantage. And they'll be facing Ice Cold. And they do have a reach advantage here. These two will be fighting in the lightweight division. You know you're going to see lots of skill, great footwork, and hand speed.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
First up, Old Dog from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very tough KO. Let's see how they respond here. Up against them, Ice Cold from Mexico. The last time we saw them in action, they improved. Impressed everyone with that big KO victory.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Thank you, Tom.
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Well done with that counter shot. That hook was off target. Do you believe this? This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. The straight right just misses. That counterpunch caught him clean. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Hold that thought! So much for defensive abilities. That was the moment!
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Can't land that jab. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. And Ice Cold has been knocked down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
blocked the uppercut. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell for round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
These two were made for each other. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble, and down goes Ice Cold. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Final two, and down to the canvas goes Ice Cold. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Now you see me? Now you don't. Magic in my hand.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Come to me.
A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Here we go to the fourth round. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Missed with that right uppercut. His stamina is off the charts. They exchange punches. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Time for the fifth round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That left hook just missed. There's a counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. On to the sixth round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. He's putting the pedal to hold that thought. This could be the end. How did they not go down?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. They got out of the way of that right hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. His stamina is off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Time out.
We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Here comes round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Good counter punch. Missing with the hook. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Just missed with that hook. His stamina is off the charts. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
And we enter the 8th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And he scores with the counter. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. And Ice Cold has been knocked down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.